What's up, guys? This is West Point Steve. We are going to do a submission video for AGDQ 2021, and we're going to submit Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. And this is the Japanese version, Famicom version of Turtles 2. We are going to be submitting this for a solo run and a Turtles relay race. Hopefully, you'll get in for one of the reasons. So, we're going to talk about the Turtles relay race. The first thing we're going to talk about right now, submitting this for the Turtles relay race. Hopefully we could do a relay. We have a bunch of speedrunners that do a Turtles marathon in May in support of World Turtle Day, and it would be cool if you guys would pick that up, because it's a really cool short marathon of Turtles games and stuff like that, and it's a nice celebration for World Turtle Day. But anywho, moving along here. So we do a beat 'em up, Turtles beat 'em up at the end of our marathon, where we run various Turtle beat 'em up games, and normally it's like a Team Shredder and Team Splinter idea. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun to do. And so the last 2 years I've been part of the winning team. And we run specifically Turtles 2, Turtles 3, Turtles 4, and this year we did Hyperstone Heist, and we got that one in there. And so we're actually submitting a Turtles race between those 4 games, between Turtles 2, Turtles 3, Turtles 4, and Hyperstone Heist. So I'll explain that at some point in the run where it's a little bit dead, where it would be like donations time and all that kind of stuff. So I'll go along and talk more about the relay later during this run. But I'm also going to be submitting the solo run, which is this run right now. So here we go. We're going to get right into it. The turtle of choice is going to be Raphael. Raphael has a 4 pixel extension to his special slash, or just his normal hit box, with the dive kick, with the normal hit. Doesn't matter. He has a 4 pixel extension compared to the other 3 turtles. He's actually a lot easier to set up the first boss fight in the game compared to the other 3 turtles in the game, and so this makes it best for him in this run. So we are doing the 80% category here. Skunky holds the world record at 26:49, but I hold second place at 26:55. It would be between me and Scavenger 216, as Skunky has decided to pull away and not do streams recently, and he's a little bit done with streaming. So the first part of the race would be between me and Scav, trying to pull Scav back in. He was originally one of the original runners of this game before I came along, and kind of stole the show of this game. So but we hope to get a good run of it and just give a good showing of it, and I'll explain a lot of the run right now. So here we go. Timer starts when they get control of the turtle, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Alright, here we go. Turtles 2. Alright. Normally that first hit is a twist slash. I call it the Skunky strat because Skunky 48 was the originator of that strat, and it's a kind of a fun strat because it gets a nice little fun introduction of what you can do in the game versus what you can't do in the game in the US version, which was a twist slash. So what you do is you could do a left to right slash right off the bat, and you can get 2 guys out of the same spot, which is nice. You can also do a twist kick, which you saw me do a second ago too, so where you can change the direction of your kick immediately. Oh, that was very favorable of the RNG. Okay, we're gonna get to the Roadkill Rodney strat. They like to hug, whatever. And so we're gonna talk about that strat here in a second, and then we'll talk about the Rocksteady fight. But as you can see, this game is a little bit easier than the US counterpart. There's actually less enemies in the game, which is nice because then there's not there's a lot less time on this. Okay, so here we go. Roadkill Rodney strat. You just stay on the right, do a dive kick to the left, drop down, and converge them together, and there it is. That's how we'll do the Roadkill Rodney strat the entire time throughout this game. Rocksteady fight coming up. Here we go. This is normal strat right here. You get the same setup almost every time. Okay, I'm going to stand along in his little desk here. Rocksteady's going to come out, hit him, and he goes to the corner and he gets stuck in this loop, the infinite. Nice little stun lock, and we are now done. It's so much easier to set it up with Raphael than the other three turtles. The other three turtles, you have to be pixel perfect or it doesn't work very nice. And that's stage numero uno. Okay, here we go. Scene 2. Pretty basic stuff here going on. So I'm going to talk about a little bit more about what's different from the US than the Japanese from the US. The first thing is that the major thing is the idea of using the special attack. Special attack in this game is a lot easier to handle versus the US version. US version, you do an A-B press, and it's like a rolling of the finger of the thumb doing an A-B to do it continuously, and it's a lot harder to do in the US version to make it consistent. However, in the Japanese version, all I'm doing is I'm holding B and pressing A, and it makes this game 10 times easier, like 1,000 times easier. Like, it's so easy now. So all I'm doing is holding B and pressing A, and they really did. Konami definitely helped out the speed running idea of this game by allowing this feature to appear in this version of the game. So hats off to them. The other thing you'll notice is that my point values is going up extremely fast compared to the US version where it's only 1 point per kill. We're looking at 50 points per each kill for the most part, and then boss fights are a lot of points. And so you'll see that I'll have a lot of lives by the end of this game, which is nice because it guarantees a smooth finish to the run. So you're pretty much guaranteeing a full run to be done without any continues, without any resets, anything like that. So that's the good thing about this. Here's the Bebop fight. Same idea. This is a newer strat where we just stand right over here. Right when he lands, you just start whacking away, and he gets stuck in this loop in the infinite again. And there is the Bebop fight. Pretty easy. Great stage overall. Alright, here we go. We're in the sewer. And... oh. There we go. Just missed that first blue, but we're good now. There we go. That's a beauty strat there. Alright. If you hit the 2 foot soldiers down in the water immediately, you get a certain pattern set up, and if you happen to hit one versus the other and not hit them both at the same time, you get a different pattern. And so I was able to get a good pattern there right off the bat with the blue foot soldiers and the what was it, the sledgehammer foot soldiers. Let's just be real, doesn't these look like vacuums? They're holding a vacuum. I always thought they were holding vacuums. We called it vacuum foot soldiers when I was a kid. Anyway, let's get on with it. Alright. So upcoming is another strat coming up on this. I discovered most of these strats for this game, and the world record progression happened over the last couple of years. I developed most of these strats, or refined many of the strats that were developed before I came along. And one of the strats is you just go right under the pipes. You hit the blue foot soldier and bam, you're right there, right underneath the pipes. And discovered that strat by accident. And you can also do it 2-player wise with if you get the other turtle to hit the left side blue, and it's very nice and easy setup there. Okay, here we go. Baxter. The goal is to get 3 hits on a loop. And as you can see here, I used the twitch slash to get... That was a really good fight, actually. I literally liked that fight. But I used the twitch slash to get rid of one of those Mousers, and the Mousers can waste about a couple seconds there if they get you, if they bite your arm, and so that's very important. I got that fight. Alright, here we go. One of the stages in the game is the snowfields. We're not playing Contra, but I do love Contra, so hats off to Contra for their nice little snowfield idea here. So anyway, here we go. We're in Manhattan. It is snowy. It is snowy. We need to defeat Tora, the boss of this stage here. And there we go. This is the worst one of the worst RNGs you can have in the game is these snowmen. It's just, you just never know their patterns. We looked way into how their patterns are set up. It's just, it's blind every time. You're lucky to get a good pattern. This is not terrible. That's not good. This little section there. Okay, so as you notice that I'm staying more towards the top. And good reason for that is most of your enemy spawns from these foot soldiers are coming from the top area versus the bottom and the middle. And so you'll see majority of these guys coming from the top. As you can see, I got 3 guys coming from the top, left and right. And great pattern there. Look at that. Beauty. And let's go 2 for the price of 1. Nope. And we got the guy on the left side. The ideal is to have him both to the right. And I got smacked in the face by an ice block. Please don't hit me again. Oh, if I get hit again, I'm going to get sent flying, but we're okay. All right. So as you can see, I'm also hitting guys as they're kicking in. It definitely helps when you do that. And here's the Tora fight. Let's dance. Oh, let's dance. Dance with me. So this is the strategy here. Most of the time when you do that special slash right off the bat, he will zoom to the left and you start doing your dive kick strat like this. This looks easy, but it's a lot harder than it looks. I am hitting dive kick and pressing the kick button immediately and going left to right. And it's a very hard strat to learn right off the bat. As a matter of fact, the world record holder Skunky48 pretty much almost gave up on this game just because of that fight until he got it down. He really hated the jump dive kick idea. And so, but there we go. Spring is here, and we are good. Okay, let's see. We get this strat. Nope, we didn't get it. The great strat that you want there at the beginning of this stage is to get a dive kick to hit both reds and both of the bottom cones. And that was a strat developed by me, realizing that the sprites were so important in this game. In certain spots, and so that's one of the areas where it's actually really important to get rid of the sprites off screen so that the enemies can spawn in. More sprites there are, the slower they come out. And so I'm going to hit this barrel for that reason too, to get rid of the guy coming in on the left. And there we go. Nice little setup there. Yeah, the spawns were not too bad there. Alright, here we go. Watch out for the car. Game on. There we go. Wayne's World reference for you all there. Okay. And there we go. Moving on. Alright, so a lot of the strats have been developed by me here. The world record when I first started playing this was at a 28:30. And if you can only imagine how much time we've shaved off over the course of 2 years, it's almost been 2 full minutes of what the world record used to be. And it's pretty crazy how we almost shaved off 2 minutes in 2 years. It's due to the fact that we found some strats that were actually gone a little bit faster and made life a lot easier for us runners for this game. And I'll explain them here in the next stage as we are in the highway here. Here we go. We're going to do the Baxter fight. Baxter fly now. 2 hits right off the bat. Wait for the orbs to appear, and then here's your fight. Just stay in the corner. You don't want to hit too soon or the orbs will hit you and send you flying to the left. And when that happens, then you're going to lose a ton of time as you're trying to reposition Baxter. So here we go. 5 hits after the initial flashes, and then there, boom, there it is. Not a bad stage overall. Could have had better RNG here and there, but that's okay. We'll take it. Okay, so as we're going, so the world record progression, we almost shaved off 2 minutes of time in this game, and it's pretty crazy to think about that. And it's due to some of the strats that I figured out throughout the game. I figured out the idea that if you just stay more towards the top of your area, that you'll see more spawns from the top. And then utilizing the dive kick a lot more. Runners before me didn't use the dive kick a ton, and when I used the dive kick, it helped get to areas a little bit faster, get to a foot soldier or two faster, take out an enemy faster from a distance, all that good stuff. And so when that happened, there's the roadkill Rodney strat again. When that happened, time started to go down a lot faster, and these dynamites can be bad, especially that guy that just decided to go down on the bottom. There we go. Now I got bad spawn on that one. That was not an ideal spawn. But I also noticed that taking out guys in doubles and taking out guys 2 at a time was a lot faster than taking them out 1 by 1. So if you're able to get guys down 2 at a time, you were in good position of getting fast times on stages. And that's what my sole development in this game happened to be, was trying to beat stages a lot faster than they were already at. The boss fights were pretty much already there. We did little tweaks to boss fights here and there as I get hit by a nice motorcycle for you all. And with that said, it was just now, let's see how fast we can move the game. And so when I initially beat the world record that was held by Junkyard Dave at, I think he had it at 28:33. I beat it for the first time at 28:30, and we all of a sudden started dropping that time down a little bit more, and it was becoming a competition between me and Junkyard Dave, where it was just who was going to get the lowest time. And so we finally got to the low 28s, and we're starting to think, okay, can this go any lower? So we're going to talk about some strats on this next part here, and then we'll continue to talk about the progression of the game. All right. Here we go. Helicopters come in two types. They come in fast or slow. That was a slow one. And what you do is you do an initial A-B press like you would do in the US version, because sometimes when they come in too fast, the helicopter is too high for the hold B press A slash, and this guy is just, dude, that guy, he's the champ. All right, just like that. So he came in fast, and I couldn't hit him with the normal slash of the hold B press A. I had to come in with the US version slash to get him down. And there we go. And that's it. That's it. Alright. Who's driving the van? Don't know. Still don't know to this day. Skunky wants to know that answer. Maybe that would be a question we can put in the chat. Who's driving the van? Alright. So let's go. So continuing world record progression, we got it down to the 28-minute mark, and then it just became a race between me and Junkyard Dave deciding who's going to get the first 27, because nobody's ever considered a 27 before. And the other thing is that initially thoughts were for this game that you couldn't go any lower than a 27:40, and so our initial thoughts were like, there's no way we can go any lower than that time. Well, I hit a 27:50 something as the next world record, and we're like, okay, so how fast can this go? And so I kept pushing it down lower, got the 27:40s. Then we're like, okay, this is ridiculous. How is this gonna continue falling? So then we got it down to a 27:30. And then so Junkyard said, okay, I think we have it figured out that it can't go any lower than the 2017s. So 27, somewhere in the teen range, and it should be good to go. Well, I was able to hit a 27:13, and I was like, okay, here we go. Now what? Now what? And so we were able to hit a 27:13, and then we were able to hit 27:13, and then I stopped. I stopped playing. I tried to get into some marathons, even GDQs. I got into some small marathons and showcased the game for some of the small marathons. And here's the drone strat, so we're going to stop talking for a second. Slash, twist slash, and okay, we're good. Try to stay to the ground on these lasers. Slash. Twist slash. And I get sent flying. And we'll just do that. And then, so I stopped playing. Got it into a couple small marathons. And I said, okay, I'll do some practice on it. So we are now forward into 2019. Where I started practicing again. And in January and February of 2019, we started doing this. I started practicing the game again. Here's Grandador. And here we go. All you do is you set him up in this corner. And you wait like half a second so he doesn't hit you immediately before you start hitting him again. Because if you hit him too early, he's going to hit you right off the bat. This is like golden. Oh, there we go. That's the first one he did there. There we go. That was not a bad fight. That's its fight in a nutshell. But as I'm saying, I started practicing for these marathon runs that I was starting to do, and hit a 27:08. And then I was like, okay, I don't think it can go any faster. And even Junkyard said it's not possible. Like, he was saying he doesn't think the 26 was possible. We're like, okay. Okay, so I was like, all right, so let's see here. How is this going to play out? Is this going to work? And so I started practicing one day. And just not even trying. I didn't even, like, try for the first... I don't know how many stages. I didn't even try for the first 4 or 5 stages, and it wasn't going. So, but by the time I got to Grandador and saw the time where I was at, I was like, there's something going on here. There might be a chance. So I started focusing and started playing the game. And this stage happened to be one of the best stages I've ever done. Dojo's one of the hardest stages you can have in the game. And we're going to talk about why here in a second. There's another sprite we want to get rid of off the screen here. And so, as we were doing the run, I noticed I got a huge time saving in this stage here in Dojo, and was able to get another time save in Techno, and just pulled off the improbable 26:55 run. This is the only 26 run at the time, and then Skunky came along. Oh, I hit that Tiger too far. There we go. Tiger strat. You want to try to hit him initially and try to get him a loop. I'll try to get it this time here. Here we go. Good start. And there's the loop. 6 hits here with the special slash, and this Tiger will go away. Alright. So there's the history behind the game. We've almost shaved off a ton of time. And like I said, Skunky has the world record now. Ooh, that was almost like a god Scorp there. Good spawns by those scorpions there. Nice. You want to keep these guys down. These ninja dudes. That was even god. I call them orangutans. They look like orangutans. The robot orangutans. Okay, one of the few times we actually go to the left side for spawns. And that was actually too bad at the end there. And nope. Didn't give me any spawns on the left. That usually doesn't happen a ton. So Skunky took the world record this year, got the 26:49, and there's the history. Here we go. Shogun, the worst boss fight in the game. Let's see if we can get this good fight here. You want to hit him immediately when you hit the ground. Oh, great fight. That's the fight you want right there. You can get his head to pop off, and that's the worst thing that you can ever happen is the head popping off. And this is actually becoming a good run. I haven't had one of these good runs in a long time. Well, we're on a really, really good pace, actually. Really, really good pace. All right, so here we go. We are now in Techno. One of the best music soundtracks in in an NES game. A lot of people love this run. We'd probably do the music justice and have it being played during the marathon run. But anywho, enough about that. Let's talk about the relay, as we are now taking care of. So the relay the idea got started when we had an idea for Turtle Marathon, because there's a bunch of us turtle runners, and we realized that some of the turtle games doesn't get featured in some of these big marathons, and we wanted to showcase our speed running ideas with people. So we got in contact with I can't remember which one. Speed Gaming. There we go. Speed Gaming channel, and came up with Turtles Marathon, and we held it on World Turtle Day every year for the last couple of years. So I think we're going to be doing a third year here in a row, hopefully in May of 2021. And it's been strictly online. We've got it down to a T where we know how to get the relay going, and how to change to the next speed runner and everything, and have certain rules of when to go on the next runner after somebody has done their game. And so it started initially with us just doing 2, 3, and 4 the first year, and it turned out to be a really great run. Actually, my team, the runner for my team in Turtles 4, caught up after being behind a little bit at the beginning, and caught up, and my team won by 4 seconds. It was literally 4 seconds in the first year that we did it. And then we did it again last year, and we added Hyperstone Heist to the mix, and the 2 runners there, Ziggy and Turbo Gilman, went to battle on Hyperstone Heist, and they were literally, again, just seconds away, where my team, I believe I was Team Shredder this year, my team, Team Shredder, won by just mere seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. It was crazy ending. Turbo Gilman was behind Ziggy for at the beginning. He was behind 30 seconds and was managed to catch up to Ziggy at the last stage. Pretty intense. And so this relay is a very good consideration to showcase 4 great Ninja Turtle games. It's so crazy how good we all are at these 4 games. And so please consider the relay. If anything, we know what we're doing. We've done it so many times now. We've done it 2 times now, and we are hoping to do it for a 3rd year. Here's General Trog. There we go. There we go. This is a good ideal fight. Oh! He allowed me a 4th hit, which is very rare. And when he starts flashing, there you go. I discovered in this fight that if you hit him once, you get 2 hits instead of 1. And so we were able to get those 2 hits in immediately, and it's a pretty easy fight. I was hoping he wouldn't kick. This is Crane. He's a pain in the butt. He likes to kick. He puts the foot in the Foot Clan. You want to have him shoot lasers more than he kicks. And if you get that, that's a good fight. It is possible to get a 1-cycle Krang, but it is really hard to get it. And if you do get it, you have not much health left. This is not a good Krang fight. There we go. So I'm set up right here, 1 pixel below this line. As you can see, as I jump, this is how I know I'm in a good spot. So I'm 1 pixel below that line. As you can see, that was not a very good fight. So here we go. Here's the Shredder fight. And with the Shredder fight here, talk about this Shredder fight. Let's see if we get a good pattern here. Alright. Gonna just little mosey on over here. The Ghost Shredder's on my right now. There we go. This is what we want him to do. We want him to get away, and hopefully he'll do his thing. Oh, no, he will not do his thing. Get over there. Okay. These guys want to dance. Eventually, there he goes. Alright, now we're good. So this is what you want him to do. Sometimes he will be a little pain in the butt and not do what we want him to do. Or sometimes he will give us the golden strat where he does it right away. So the Ghost Shredder is on the left and the real Shredder is on the right when he comes in. And if the Ghost Shredder does this right off the bat, then you have the best pattern. It's a global pattern, so we don't know what we're going to get with the Ghost Shredder. But this is a consistent strat. Once you get this going, it's kicks. And there we go. 7 kicks when the helmet flies off. 6 and 7. And there is the run. And there it goes. That's a really good time, actually. At 27:39, that's pretty average. You're looking between 27:20x and 27:40x, around that area for average runs, because it's so hard to get consistent patterns every stinking time. The RNG is just so crazy throughout the game. But this is a pretty decent run. The Shredder fight could have been definitely improved. I could have probably saved another 10 seconds. It could have been easily improved in this run, but the problem was that I couldn't get that Ghost Shredder to do what I wanted him to do, and that was a problem. And so that doesn't happen too often. Normally you can get the setup pretty easily right off the bat, but that setup did not want to go. So anyway, this game is a lot of fun. I love this game. Please consider it for AGDQ 2021. This is 30 years now of this game. It's a great game. I love this game. I love playing this game. It's a lot of fun. I want to see this game run finally at a GDQ. If not the solo run, consider the relay. The relay is a lot of fun. It is a great relay. You will definitely see some great runners, especially in the Turtles 2, the Turtles 3, Turtles 4, where we'll feature the wrong warp in that game, and then Hyperstone Heist is just Ziggy and Turbo Gilman are just two insane runners that are just so good at this game, and so you will not let down the fans on this relay, that's for sure. But if anything, please consider this game as part of your marathon for AGDQ. Let it happen. Let's make it happen for the first time ever. This game is a lot of fun. I love this game. I've been playing it for so long, and my biggest dream is to get this game into a GDQ and to showcase it for you all. And so please consider this game. I love this game again. Please consider the relay. Please think about that. We have some great runners out there in the Turtles community, and we want to feature what we know. So thank you guys for watching this submission video. I hope again you consider it, and I thank you all for what you guys have done over the years for games done quick, and for the speedrunning community. And yeah, and again, enjoy, please, and please consider this run.